What's up, guys? Oh no. Okay, welcome to today's video. And after doing the yesterday's video of my 18 best memories, 18 years of my life before my 18th birthday, I decided to also do the same, to do something again that's like that, but with my favorite Disney shows. So I'm going to be sharing with you 18 of my best Disney shows growing up till now. Some of them are like the old ones, some are very recent till now. And it was actually kind of hard because like I love Disney in general. I've enjoyed it as a kid, and there are so many shows I like, so it was hard to like pick out the best 80, the ones I love the most, because there are still some that like I didn't write down that I still like very much, but I couldn't write them down because as usual I picked out the best. So let's start. So starting with obviously the one I watched as a baby before I evolved to the actual ones that evolved through human beings. Let's start with the cartoony ones. Mickey Mouse, obviously, like, which any baby that didn't watch Mickey Mouse, I don't know, like, you are not doing them a favor. Yeah, of course, it was Mickey Mouse. And oh, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be mentioning, try and say my favorite episodes and my favorite character from each show I talk about. But that's going to be hard. So yeah, Mickey Mouse. My favorite character is obviously going to be like the main guy himself. Obviously, like it's called Mickey Mouse for a reason. I like him the most. He's Mickey himself. Mickey is my favorite character. For me, my second, I've mentioned number one. I mentioned one. The second one I'll mention is, as I'm mentioning them, I'm just going to. I wrote all of them out here because, like I said, it was hard to choose. So just going to mark Mickey. Yeah, I've talked about that one. Barney and Friends. Obviously, I loved Barney and Friends. It was positive, and it's kind of a good influence for kids. And even though I didn't still, I was not being the most positive child to it, though I watched it, but it did help me a lot as a kid to be calm, sweet, loving, and yes, my favorite character obviously is going to be Bunny. I love Bunny. Bunny is adorable. He's very cute. Yes, Bunny is my favorite character. And then now going into the main series. And by the way, by Disney shows I mean series. I'm not talking. There are no movies here. I know Disney has original movies, but I'm talking about series that go on now. So again, I've talked about two. The next one is Good Luck Charlie. Good Luck Charlie is my favorite. Is another one of my favorite Disney series. I love it so much. It it's fun. It's very funny, actually. And I said I was going to try and mention my favorite episode. What was my favorite episode? I liked almost every episode. I think my favorite episode would be those episodes where Charlie hated, Teddy's boyfriend Spencer. Honestly, I don't blame her. He wasn't a good guy, anyways. So the episode where she stopped on him. I don't know why I had to think of that one. I think of that one the most, but I think that's my favorite episode because I thought of it a lot as a kid when growing up. And then the other one is Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana is my favorite. Is another one of my favorite Disney shows growing up. It was fun. What would I say my favorite episode is? I think it would be the last episode. No, they are like very good. What was it? Is it the last? It's so hard. No, yes, I know what it is. My favorite episode was the episode where she revealed her identity to her best friend. Like that was like one of the first. But like even though it was so touching and emotional, I like that one. Who is my favorite character? I think I just keep saying the main because I like the main characters, but I also like there are also other side characters that I really like too. I'll just go ahead and say like Hannah is like my favorite character. She's the main person there in the movie. Did I say Hannah? Miley is my favorite character. Miley Stewart is my favorite character. She's the main person there. Second of all, wait, I said I was going to keep marking it. I've talked about that one. My favorite episode here was I've said it too. Wizards of Waverly Place. Wizards of Oh god, that's another funny and interesting show too. Like my best episode from Wizard of Waverly Place was the Alex versus Alex. When her an evil part of her showed up and she had to fight against, like, that was like the one I loved the most. That was my favorite show. It was interesting and it was very intense. with Mason there. You know, I liked Mason. I liked the werewolf. He was better than the other dude, Dean or whatever his dumb name was. I don't like that guy. But Mason, I preferred him. He's the best guy there. So my favorite episode was obviously Alex versus her twin, her evil twin, and again, I mean, Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez so much. Like I forgot to mention one of the best parts of like this Disney shows is since the actors they become so successful till they are till today, and it's very nice. It's hard to even believe that as a kid I was just watching these people when they were young, misbehaving on this day, and now they're very big today. Wow. So, Alex was definitely my favorite character in Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm just going to keep calling the main characters, like I said. My camera went off. I know. Very angry. I'm angry. I didn't think it was going to do that. Now I just have to come and make this video together, whatever it is. As I was saying, yeah, Alex is my favorite character from Wizards of Waverly Place. I've marked that. The next one I'm going to talk about Shake It Up. Shake it. Sorry. I'm not going to sing the song. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love Shake It Up. Shake It Up was one thing that made me like dance. You know, that was what made me interested in dance. I would find myself dancing in the room and just doing stuff. Like it was so fun. And my favorite episode was what I say is my favorite episode. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. What I say is the last episode. My best episode is very funny when I've forgotten his name, sir. When Rocky started dating Cece's arch enemy, and they found out that their parents. Wait, no, she didn't start dating him first before. Oh no, Cece didn't like Logan. Yes, that's his name. Cece didn't like Logan, and then they found out that their parents were dating and found out that they were going to get married. Then his dad proposed to Cece's very funny episode. Yeah, Cece's this mom, and they got engaged and they wanted to get married, and they found out that they were going to be step siblings and stuff like that. But then obviously they didn't get married again now, which is phew, thank God didn't do it. And what I say. Also, yeah, part of that when him and Rocky started dating and they were just both of them were just fighting like as though they were the ones that were dating. I don't know what's wrong with those people. Yeah, I think that was my favorite episode. The Logan and Cece, Logan dating Rocky. That was the best one. He's my favorite character. Is definitely Rocky. Rocky is my favorite character. She's more fun. She seems more smart. But I also love Cece, so don't get me wrong. I just like Rocky more. That kind of thing. The Zendaya character. This was before I knew that she was going to. Obviously, when I was watching this, and I didn't know she was going to. Don't think I'm doing it based off of Zendaya. Obviously, I really liked her so much. You Shake It Up, okay? When I was a kid, before even knowing about this whole thing that just happened now, it's her blowing up. Okay, I really liked her so much. In case anybody thinks I'm being biased, I'm not being biased. Thank you. Yeah, Shake It Up. Okay, I've marked that. The next one I'm going to talk about, by the way, like I said, I had to write them down because it was hard for me to pick the best 18. Don't come at me. The next one I'm going to write down is, do you know that I wrote all these shows? I did not write Jonas Brothers is not here. I didn't write Jonas Brothers. I don't know. How did I not think of that? The next one I'm going to talk about is Austin and Ali. Yeah, Austin and Ali, Yeah, Austin and Ali was the one show that also made me like, music and stuff like that. That made me like find music interesting. They are so talented. Ali is such a good writer. Austin is such a good singer. Even though he knew he was a thief at some point, but like Ross Lynch is, how am I calling him by his main name? Austin is very talented, a good dancer, a good singer. He has a very nice voice, and I guess he has that talent too in real life. And Austin was my favorite character. What was my favorite episode? My favorite episode is when him and bro, why did I forget his real name? Him and that other guy, who I don't know, I don't remember his real name now. Him and that other guy like we became rivals in music, and that annoying dude ended up stealing Ali's song and making it seem like it was his own, that kind of thing. No, that's not my favorite show. I was just thinking of that more. I think my favorite show was when Austin and Ali started getting all romantic together and they finally started dating and stuff like that. Because I actually shipped them from the beginning. I thought I was too young to be shipping people, but I thought that they'd make a good couple for some reason. But yeah, that was my favorite show when they started realizing that they actually liked each other like that. Yeah. But I thought of that one and him and the other guy being rivals because I also like that shoot for some reason. It's so funny of it. So yeah, I've talked about Usman and Ali. Also, the next one I'm going to talk about is Jesse. Jesse. Hey Jesse. Oh sorry, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so yeah, I love Jesse so much. It was a fun show. My favorite character. If I'm not for the first time, I might not say the main character is my favorite character. Oh, it's not. It's not. This is the first time. I love Jesse so much. My favorite character was actually Luke. Yes, and that I felt bad, writing it because it's actually sad. It's actually sad. Yeah, it's really sad. I'm actually very sad about it. The real life. Well, I'm talking about the show. The character Luke was my favorite character. He was funny, relatable, just a good dancer, and he went he went off again. The camera went off again. So, but where was I? Yeah, I said Luke was my favorite character. He was a funny guy, relatable, interesting. Him and Robbie. Yeah, what would I say is my favorite episode? There are just so many good episodes from Jesse. What I say is the it says like the final episode is like my favorite episode. Given it was so funny how Bertram confessed that he was a lazy butler. I mean, I was wondering when is he going to do that. Yeah, that was that was my favorite episode. Like the last one, and like I said, Luke was my favorite character, and it's sad to know that he's not here and he's not playing the world again. But just things happen and life goes on. So yeah, I've talked about Jesse. Now the next one we'll talk about is Aunt's Farm. Yeah, you heard me right. Aunt's Farm. Exceptional. Exceptional. Yeah, I know. Don't cringe. I know it's disgusting. Aunt's Farm. Yeah, I love Aunt's Farm so much. And I can't even pick a favorite show. Aunt's Farm was really funny. I think that it was more of humorous than even like Aunt's Farm was actually a very funny show to watch. And yeah, China is actually my favorite character in Ant Farm. And what would I say is my favorite episode? Gosh, it's so hard to pick. What would I say? I think. Well, I'll say if I had to pick, I'd have to say that show. I could watch that show multiple times. The show where a new girl came who was famous, and the person who acted as that lady, that the girl that was trying to steal China's life, it was definitely Zendaya was the one who gets started in it, and she was. So my phone is kind of running out of its space, so like I think I need to hurry up and be fast. So I talked about yeah, that was my favorite episode in Ant Man, where Zendaya guest starred as a character who was trying to steal China's life, and it was a very funny episode for some reason. But yeah, have I marked Ant Man? Yeah, which one is next? That's a Raven. Sorry, sorry if you're cringing so bad. I understand. Yeah, that's a Raven. And what was my favorite episode? Oh yeah, I know what it is. I know what you guys. Some people might be like, how can that be your favorite episode? But I like that episode. It's so funny. Yeah. So my favorite episode from That's So Raven is the one where Corey found out that Corey is her friend. Corey found out that he liked this girl, whatever it was, and what even happened? If it has been a long time, what even happened in that episode? Yeah, he had some kind of weird stuff in this place, and he wanted to go out on a date with this guy. He was trying to cover it up, and so many more weird things happened with the teacher that talks a lot and spits on people's face in a very disgusting way, and they went for some kind of event and the man served their father served a cup and his spit entered the side that he gave it to. I don't even want to start talking about it, but I don't know why that's the one I like the most. So yeah, who is my favorite character is obviously the main character. Raven is my favorite character in the show, and yeah, one of the most fun things is watching her now act as a mom in Raven's home. And I'm going to go to that one. Yeah. So that's my favorite show and my favorite show and my favorite character, my favorite episode and their character. What's the next one? Oh, Sunny with a Chance, Demi Lovato. Sunny with a Chance is another one of my favorite Disney shows watching as a child. Bro, how did the theme song's not in my head? Na 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 na. Yeah. Yeah, Sunny the Chance. Who is my favorite character is obviously Sunny herself. Demi's character is my favorite character.